here are the other individuals in this particular series.
Yes, whatever the heck.
Work our way down to another edition.
AJ Styles, which I really enjoy.
The Young Bucks. And we have the Bomb Squad 4 live.
Alright, we're in the top row of the second colorful case.
What is going on, the Bomb Squad? This is your boy, Don the Bomb. And as always, I am back for another action-packed wrestling figure unboxing. Or unbagging? Anyway, and review. So I just got in a package, as you can see, from good old eBay. There's something when I saw it was coming out, I was like, this looks very interesting, and the price point is not too bad. So I might jump in on this. Even though I am a person that only usually collects one version per talent. You know, like gimmicks, change of gimmicks and stuff that, kind of, there's a little gray area there. Plus, people like the Ultimate Warrior and Rey Mysterio that are very toyetic and have had several different looks. I have a few of them in my collection. So, there's, it's not a, just follow that and that's it. There's a little variation. So I try to only get one wrestler per my collection, but, exceptions apply. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's unravel what we have here. Without any further ado, see what the good old postman brought us. Oh, and there it is. We have Mattel WWE Main Event Basic Series 160 Tonga Loa. And I apologize for the lack of natural light in here. Once it gets to be fall time in Northeast Ohio, it gets dark around 5 o'clock, which is very depressing in my opinion. But unfortunately, it's going to be like this for 6 months. So unless I do it early on the weekends, anytime I want to do a after work review, it's going to be dark. Unfortunately, this is about as much, light that I'm going to be able to get in here. So I do apologize for that. Of course, if I had a better camera, one of those I should get one of those ring lights, right? Yeah, duh, Down the Bomb, what are we doing? Anyway, let's get into this. We have Basic Series, Main Event Series now, 160 Tonga Loa. He is a member of the Solo Sikoa, what are they even? I don't even know what they're called, MTF group or whatever. There's all these Tonga Loa and Tamatanga and Talatanga and JC, Mateo, Jeff Cobb or whatever, and Solo Sikoa. So, since I have the elites already, why would I need this? Well, the answer is simple. Dude's got an eye patch. How the hell can you go wrong with anybody with a suit and an eye patch? So in a display, you don't necessarily have to, you have to use your imagination, which is what I'm going to do with this. I mean, look at that. Look at that mean mug. So in my display, he may not be Tonga Loa, but he will be somebody's bodyguard or somebody's henchman. He could be in that Solo Sikoa group. He could be in like a Bloodline group. Hell, he could be, you could put him with your AEW figures. You can put him with DC McFarlane or Mattel Legends or G.I. Joe. I mean, he could play just a bodyguard henchman guy, and that's what I'm using him for. So I did get him for $11.99 plus shipping on eBay. And, articulation, suited guys, usually don't have too much, but you have your double jointed, pinless elbows, no bicep cut, but you do have the shoulders go in and out. Removable hands. I didn't get any hands with this, so I don't really think they come with the Main Event Series anyway. So, and of course, there's no ab crunch, but at least the leg movement is a lot better this last year. So when they changed the leg articulation, so you have the double jointed pinless knees. Good to see the pinless there. You can do the Tonga Loa splits. You can hold a microphone. What's there not to like? Like I said, I'm not going to use him as Tonga Loa. I'm going to just use him. I'm going to find a group, and he's going to be the bodyguard or the henchman for somebody. Why not? So figure comparisons. We'll bring in another bodyguard from WWE Mattel Legends. There's Virgil, the bodyguard of the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Virgil passed away, I believe, last year, unfortunately. Tonga Loa is a little taller. And then we have an AEW Jazzwares Freddie Mercury from Queen custom figure. He's just a poor boy, nobody loves me. Definitely makes an excellent jobber in the Fig Fed. Tonga Loa's a little taller than him as well. And from Boss Fight Studios' Legend of Lucha Libre line, we do have Vampiro. Very cool figure. This, I believe, was a coffin boxed exclusive. And he's a little taller than Vampiro, too. But, hey, can't go wrong with WWE Mattel Main Event Series 160 Tonga Loa. You know, not bad for a basic type figure. But he will find a home in my display somewhere. And I will give this figure, I'll give it for a basic, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Not too shabby. So until the next one, Don the Bomb, I'm out of here. Ooh, baby.